EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
On first down, Porter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Ball at the 23, second and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Go on, D. That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A gain of 6 there on first. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Lance. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Lance now on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lance now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Barber. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to third and long. On third and long, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here, first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Barber. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Porter, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barber. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Barber. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lance looking to throw it. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On 1st down, Lance. This pass complete to Higgins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now play fake. Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Lance. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
22 yards. And the 49er first down.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Lance going to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Lance. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lance to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled, and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Barber. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On third down, Porter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Trey Lance and the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Launching one for Henderson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Porter, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw on 3rd down. Barber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 now. Lance over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing on first down is Lance. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. To throw on 2nd down, Barber. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Second and 6.
A final shot before half for Lance. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete.
Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
From the 27, Lance. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Lance again. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 41. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's taken in by Henderson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. The Saints 31-yard line.
Here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
And Lance now to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
After the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on first down, Barber. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. Barber. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Barber. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barker. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Lance now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 62 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a game 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a nice pickup on the first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Looking to throw. Barber. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Saints on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Barber. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs, but with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
Let's go.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Saints on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Barber. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Barber. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Lance now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play. They have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run.